Laker fans, welcome to another preview video. We're going to get to Dallas here in a second. We're going to get to that craziness that took place in that game against Oklahoma City tonight. But first, let's talk about the standings. Just give everyone a quick kind of orient them on what's going on. Lakers currently in the 3 spot. So if they win 2 of the next 3 games, playing Dallas tomorrow, playing the Rockets on Friday, and Portland on Sunday, if they win 2 of those 3, they will be the number 3 seed, which is the best case scenario. They can't catch Houston now, unfortunately, but the Lakers 3 seed would still be great. So currently, the Clippers are at the 4 spot. The Nuggets are the 5 spot. The Warriors are the 6 spot. Memphis is the 7 spot. All those teams are 1 game back of the Lakers, and then the Timberwolves are 2 games back, sitting in that 8 spot after they blew a big lead to Milwaukee in their last game. So, but the Lakers also have tiebreakers against every single one of those teams. So really, even though it's 1 game back, 2 games back for the Timberwolves, it's really 2 and 3 games back, because they have to jump them in record, because the Lakers either have a tiebreaker on the season series or they have a better conference record. The Lakers have one of the best conference records in the entire Western Conference, which is really helping them out, especially against a team like the Nuggets. And who knows what the Nuggets are going to be after firing Mike Malone and all the drama going on there. They're going to be playing the Kings tomorrow, so that's going to be another game to check out. But you need to look at Dallas, looking at this team here. Obviously, the game everyone's been waiting for. This is the Luka return to Dallas, in Dallas. Going to be very emotional. He talked about it after the game, talking about how it's like, I don't really know what I'm going to feel. I don't know. He said, I'm excited to see my former teammates and the fans, but I'm sure no love lost between him and Nico Harrison. And then on the flip side, Anthony Davis playing the Lakers for the first time. Max Christie also playing the Lakers. So a lot of kind of revenge games in this one. The Lakers have not released an injury report. Didn't really seem like anyone got hurt in the game against Oklahoma City. Rui Hachimura might be back for the game. We don't know. But on the back-to-backs, the Lakers will release the injury report later in the day, so we won't know. But on the Mavs end, Jaden Hardy is out with a sprained ankle. That's a big loss for them. He's been coming off the bench, kind of flirting with starting a little bit. He's been a very nice player for them, so he won't play. He has a sprained ankle. And Dante Exum is questionable with a hand injury. They've had massive guard injuries with obviously Kyrie Irving, and then with Exum out, they've really had to kind of put some guys in the lineup that probably hadn't been playing before. The Lakers are currently favored by 4.5. They open as 5.5 point favorites. So the early money has come in on Dallas. So it's moved the line a point, but still Lakers favored to win in Dallas, and the total is set at 228.5. Now, this game matters for both teams. As I mentioned, 2 or 3 games for the Lakers. They win 2 or 3. They're the number 3 seed. And then on the Mavericks end, they're in the 10th spot right now. They're currently 3 games up on the Phoenix Suns. So Phoenix would have to win out and Dallas would have to lose out for them to get in. So they're probably safe to be in the play-in, but they still could jump Sacramento. So the 9-10 game would be at home versus being in Sacramento. So there's still some things to play for. And obviously, with all the revenge factors, all the players want to get this one for their team. Looking specifically at the Mavs, 38-41. This is a really good rebounding team. They average about 43 rebounds per game. They have 3 legit centers. I mean, massive rim protection. They're actually 6th in blocks per game in the entire NBA, with about 5.4 on average. And this is with AD being hurt for a lot of the time and not being there for half the year, Lively being hurt, and Gafford. So if these 3 had really been together all year, they'd probably be number 1. They are a really good rim protecting team and can rebound the hell out of the basketball. They just, with all the injuries, Kyrie, if this team was fully healthy, they would be absolutely a team that no one wanted to play in the Western Conference. But without Kyrie Irving, they lack the kind of guard talent. But looking at this game tomorrow, obviously, Anthony Davis, former Laker, we all know what he does. About 21 points per game, about 10 rebounds per game. Love AD. Great player. I'm sure he'll be wanting to prove something. PJ Washington has been the second leading scorer on the team ever since the trade, about 15 points per game. And he actually leads the team in rebounding, which is surprising for me, at about 8 per game. He's a really good player. In the first matchup of the year, when Luka was still a Mav and AD was still a Laker, and Luka didn't actually play in the game. Luka nor Kyrie played in the game. The Mavs actually beat the Lakers, if we all remember, 99-91. PJ Washington was one of the guys. Him and Dinwiddie both had massive nights, which kind of led to a big Mavericks W. Spencer Dinwiddie, former Laker, has really taken on the starting role because of the fact that Kyrie Irving is out, a kind of veteran presence. Klay Thompson, who was maybe going to sign with the Lakers, but didn't, chose to sign with Dallas. He's averaging about 14 points per game. he gets so many looks because, again, there's so much tension on down low and the rim protection that they get a lot of open looks and dump outs from the outside. So him and PJ Washington have really been taking advantage of that. Derek Lively rounds out the starting lineup. He averages about 9 points per game, about 8 rebounds per game. Young player out of Duke, young center, was starting in the finals last year with Luka and Kyrie. Really good player. What he allows for the Mavs is AD plays the 4. So something he's always complained about when he's with the Lakers. He wanted to play the 4. He didn't want to play that traditional center role. And all these bigs on the team let him do that. So AD probably likes, from a scheme perspective, playing for them a little bit more. Off the bench, Max Christie averaging about 11 points per game. He was unbelievable when he first got traded to the Mavs. He was averaging around 16, 17 a game. He's cooled off a little bit, but still very good player, and I'm sure he'll be wanting to prove something against the Lakers. We all know that when the Lakers traded him, that the night that the deal went down and the Lakers had just played in New York, Max Christie had a really big night, and he kind of been rounding into form. He looks even stronger in Dallas. Seems like he's been putting on some muscle, and wishing him nothing but the best. He's a great player and always been fun to watch. Caleb Martin, veteran guard, comes off the bench. Used to play in Nevada. Got a brother in the league. Averages about 5 points a game. Najee Marshall has been a really nice find for them, averaging about 13 points per game. He's kind of flirted with starting a little bit and comes off the bench. Him and Christie give them a really nice 1-2 off the bench, where it kind of comes in waves. Even with Kyrie Irving out, even with Dante Exum maybe not out, Jaden Hardy, it's still got a lot of guards that can really score the basketball and wing players. So Lakers really got to bring their A game off the bench. Dwight Powell gets a few spot minutes. He's kind of fell out of the rotation a little bit. And Daniel Gafford is the other big, 12 points per game, about 7 rebounds per game, the big center off the bench. So that's what I'm looking for in this one. Is Dallas always has a big center on at all times, and they usually have 2. They start AD and Lively, and Gafford comes in. They'll mix it up. They'll go Lively, Gafford. They'll go Gafford, AD. So that's something the Lakers really got to take advantage of and can't fall into foul trouble. Jackson Hayes cannot get in foul trouble, and I've said it in a lot of videos, but that cannot happen against the Mavs because they have waves you can send at them. And hopefully Rui Hachimura comes back for this game, because Rui and LeBron and Vanderbilt are going to have to drop down and guard some of the bigs. Rui in LeBron and Vanderbilt could probably guard AD because of the length, plays a little bit outside and wants to drive in. That probably helps a little bit smaller of a player. But Jackson Hayes has got to stand up to Lively and Gafford, or a more traditional center, just huge bigs down low that don't move. And the lob threats from PJ Washington are going to be a thing to watch. But Luka's going to be motivated. Luka's going to be motivated after what happened in this OKC game. I thought it was complete BS, the throwing him out of the game. I mean, it's just ridiculous in a game that had so much on it. And the second game against Oklahoma City, a game the Lakers are up 108-107. The Lakers are completely taking control of the game, and you throw him out because he's drawing at a fan. I mean, the fans are drawing at him. Why doesn't he get a chance to say things back? I mean, it's ridiculous that fans just get to chirp whatever they want and players can't respond. I can't believe the refs did that. JT Orr, I mean, that is just a massive mishap. Not only did he miss that, but then you throw him out of the game, and then Jared Vanderbilt gets an amazing block on Alex Caruso, and then you call technical there, and then you miss the foul on Austin Reeves, and Tony Brothers has to call it from the other side of the floor. Just horrible refereeing, and I'm not one to really point to that. You know, the Lakers did give up a lot of points, but still, you're talking about the Oklahoma City gave a lot of points. So when people kind of make that argument, it was an excellent game. It felt like a playoff atmosphere, and it just sucks that the complete narrative of the game changed. They obviously went on a 29-12 run at the end of the game and won. And it's just kind of sickening. Feels like the Lakers got really, really robbed in that one. But looking for a real motivated Luka. He's going to be motivated anyway. Playing the Mavs, playing back where it all started, where the trade went down. And then after this, after being thrown out of a game in which he was going off, it looked like the Lakers were maybe going to pull away and win. Can't imagine that. Yeah, I think he's going to have a real big game tomorrow, and I'm excited for it. But lastly, before we get out of here, looking at some other games to root for, to watch tomorrow as well. San Antonio's playing Golden State. They're not really playing anyone. Golden State's actually favored by about 15.5 points. So Vegas certainly doesn't think that they're going to pull the upset there. Denver's playing Sacramento in Sacramento. This one's going to be fun. Denver just fired Mike Malone. What's the headspace like on Bovada? Actually, the Lakers are the favorites to land Nikola Jokic. That would be obviously a dream. Don't know that the Nuggets are going to trade him to their rivals, but hey, who knows? But Michael Malone out, GM out, so who knows what this team is thinking. Sacramento wants to keep that 9 spot so they get the home playing game. And then the last one tomorrow, Houston is playing the Clippers. We're pulling hard for the Rockets. It would be great if they could beat the Clippers and give the Lakers some breathing room. But at the end of the day, the Lakers win 2 or 3. Doesn't really matter what else happens. They're going to get it done, and I'm excited for this game. This one's going to be fun. A little bit early start at 4:30. Hopefully, Luka gets his sweet revenge in Dallas. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Alan's going to get you guys on the morning show, doing his thing, killing it as usual, and then the post-game show at night. And hopefully, we're all talking about a Laker W, and I'll get you a preview heading back for that Friday game against Houston. Who knows if they're really going to be playing anybody because they have that number 2 seed locked up. So, again, appreciate everybody for tuning in, and go Lakers.